A tragic but powerful part of Julie Carter's family's history, captured in a letter that's now resurfaced.
I read it and I started getting very emotional and tearful because of what he'd given up.
Julie's uncle, Lieutenant Sid Thomas, was killed by German machine gun fire in Syria on July 7, 1941. Details about the 24-year-old's death and his bravery were then sent in writing by a fellow soldier to her grandfather, who was himself a World War I veteran.
He was not only popular, but every man in his platoon and later in his company had implicit faith in him and would have followed him to hell and back with all of the confidence in the world if he had said so.
But the World War II heirloom may have been lost forever, if not for bookstore owner Greg Morse, who found the letter tucked inside a valuable war book about Sid Thomas's battalion, a book purchased from Julie's father's estate earlier this month.
It was quite moving, and I realised as soon as I read it that it wasn't for me to keep.
It's quite amazing to think that we've got it back now and that we didn't even know it existed to start with.
Julie, who works at the Repat Hospital in Door Park, says her late father often spoke of his brother, but had never mentioned the letter. Sid Thomas left behind a widow, Connie, who he'd married just before he enlisted.
They were married for 3 months before he went to war, and they obviously never saw each other again. To her dying day, in the nursing home, she had a big photo of their wedding above her bed.
A precious letter to be kept close by to remember a lost uncle and the lives he touched. James Wakelin, ABC News.